Hello there and welcome to Professor Herman Manyora's channel. It is Thursday. I'm here with Professor Herman Manyora. Professor, how are you doing? How is this week for you?
Well, nice. The cold had gone, but it seems to be coming back, but we will manage it.
Yesterday you were talking about Herman Manyora. Okay, today's conversation we're speaking about former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, who is now solo looking for coalitions out there. He said he can't speak to the OKA team, One Kenya Alliance. Professor, what do you think should happen in these consultations when it comes to former Prime Minister looking for partners?
One thing, I can trust Raila to come up with something. I think that's all I can say. I don't think it's a problem to Raila. Coming up with a team to face Ruto or whoever it is, it's not an issue to Raila.
And actually they're looking for him. They're saying, come, we talk.
Yeah, no, you know, after the Pentagon broke down, and people said that was the end of Raila. You know, Balala had gone, whoever had gone, everybody had gone away. Musalia had gone away, and everybody. He came up with Kalonzo and Wetangula. Those are our new partners, and code harassed Jubilee. Later they said, oh, okay, Kalonzo said, I'm not going to support him again, and so on and so forth. Mudavadi said the same, but finally they ended up together in 2017 and they put up a wonderful show.
NASA.
So I don't think I want to bother myself with Raila in terms of whether I can have a team to work with or not. To me, that's not an issue.
You've always said the deputy president is a very dangerous man when it comes to politics.
Yes,
Would you say the same for Raila when it comes to bringing numbers to himself?
Of course, deputy president is a tough man, but he's only second to Raila. Raila, my friend. Raila is a political machine. Anybody. All these guys are like, you know me, I know them. Unlike you people who just talk. Me, I know all these guys. Apart from Uhuru Kenyatta, all these guys have been close to them. Yeah, I know them.
So what would you say then the former prime minister should go? Where should he look for the votes now? And which regions should he
That will be his problem. Because I believe strongly that sense will prevail. That Mudavadi, Kalonzo, Wetangula, Gideon, and the rest of these people will see sense. And sense is here that without working together, they stand no chance against Ruto. Because you have said Ruto is not a walkover. This is a tough politician. And they know that. So they will work together with Raila Odinga. That's one. And number two, in my thinking, and many people will agree with me, there are others who say no. In my thinking, it will be Raila who should be the flag bearer for many reasons. And all these guys know it.
He actually said he's not too old to run.
Yeah. He has a whole magazine.
That's reminded me of that video you did where you spoke about some of the reasons people think the former prime minister should not take over power. Would you say when it comes to his coalition with President Uhuru Kenyatta, without Musalia and Kalonzo, would you say he might not even have to need them?
It is, you know, he needs them, but even without them, he will still work. That's Raila. I'm telling you, Raila is a political machine. A political machine. And somebody else, many Kenya don't seem to understand. I'm sorry to say that. Many people underrate Uhuru.
The president.
The facade he puts on, that face is not Uhuru. There is a Uhuru behind it. A political machine, a political genius.
So you're calling them the two political machines. I'm thinking former Prime Minister Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta. What would you say this coalition for them would be able to breed when it comes to elections 2022?
Would able to
bring out when they merge together and they start campaigning together? What would you say is going to help them? Remember the way Barack Obama did for Biden. Do you think Uhuru will play a big role when it comes to Raila's
I've always told people, do not underrate the power of incumbency. Do not underrate the power of the presidency. The state machinery, all of it, brought to your service. Even in America, people complain. People complain when the president is seeking a re-election. He's using state machinery. Air Force One. People are saying, no, we must look at this afresh. Because that power of the presidency, of state, you know, sometimes people don't seem to understand the power of state. This is a huge, huge power of state. If it's directed your way, my friend, your opponent has a problem.
Now, for Raila Odinga, let's talk about the regions. We haven't talked about them. Which regions do you think are going to benefit him when it comes to 2022? Mount Kenya, you said he needs 30 to 40%. What about the other region, the coast, eastern, the western part, and his home place?
I think Raila still has the control of the coast. I don't think Ruto would make much impact. Yeah. I don't think there's much impact.
How about the eastern and western?
It is eastern now, which is a tricky region for Raila. Because if he doesn't operate with the Kalonzo, he may not get as many votes as he should get. But the governors are there, and they can help him get the numbers he needs. Not as much as he should get to win. Yeah, so Western, again, the same. I think the Western for Raila is safe, I can say.
Would you say Musalia is in charge of Western as it seems?
Unfortunately, not quite. Musalia is not in charge of Western.
Who would you say is?
Even facts are there.
Oh.
He was beaten hands down in 2013 by Raila when he was a presidential candidate.
Oh. In Western?
Even his own governor is a Raila governor.
Apparently.
Yeah, my friend. I'm telling you, Raila is a political machine.
So you're saying even without the One Kenya alliance, even though he's saying that...
He needs One Kenya alliance. But even without Kalonzo and Mudavadi and Wetangula, Raila will still march to State House.
Let me ask this.
Yes.
Do you think Raila can get votes in the Kalenjin region?
That's tricky. That I doubt. That I doubt. The only votes Raila will get from the Kalenjin region are the few votes Gideon will bring. Don't you think Gideon is as hopeless and as useless as some people are presenting him?
Can Gideon compete with Ruto really?
He can't. Not now.
Yeah,
he can't. There's no comparison
that
now.
means he can't even bring votes then.
No,
Raila.
I'm saying there are people who will see the future of the Kalenjin in Gideon. There are not many, but they are there. So, but those are insignificant votes. Okay. They are not significant.
Okay, so when it comes to parties that we hope to see the former Prime Minister bringing up, should this party comprise of more of people that are in charge of the ground, governors, or the tribal leaders, as Ruto would put them?
I think in Kenya we are still at the tribal level. So you need the tribal leaders who then work with the governors, especially those strong governors who are pro-handshake. And then you can deliver. You can deliver what you want.
The former Prime Minister is also starting campaigns. He said he's going to all the regions in the country. Yes. Do you think this is going to benefit him at this particular point, or right now it's time to play politics and it's either now or never?
You see, Raila has not even started. Of course, in a subtle manner, we all know he has. You can imagine when he formally starts. You wait for 20th. Wait for 20th of this month. If BBI is saved by the appeal court, or if the appeal court sides with the High Court and to dismiss this BBI, give it a week and you see Raila now coming out in the open.
How would you say the BBI is going to help him when it comes to elections 2022?
He has been categorical that he does not want to discuss 2022 until after BBI. On 20th we shall know. Because although there's the Supreme Court, but what comes out of the appeal court is an indicator. I doubt that the Supreme Court would want to overturn the ruling of the appeal court. It will be difficult. Whichever way the appeal court goes, I think the Supreme Court will steer clear of that kind of,
because it will be part.
It will leave the decision to the appeal court by affirming what they have said. So on 20th, we will know. And for that reason, I'm saying Raila will now be free to say whether he's standing or not. Secondly, arising out of that, he will send a message. He'll say, we wanted to work with the BBI to achieve this and this. Because it has failed, it has aborted, I want to be president, and I will do 1, 2, 3, which is the power I need have in order to do those things, because they would have been done by law. In the absence of law, you need a person who believes in them. So you see, so BBI will breed the messaging, the timing, and many other things.
So as we wind up, what would you say should be the next step for the former Prime Minister?
For the Prime Minister, I have told him repeatedly, play politics. Just after 20th, after the judgment, begin your politics. And don't you follow Ruto where he's going. Leave other people to talk about bottom up. Don't follow Ruto in the issue of what kind of economic policies. Never, ever talk about economic policies. Leave it to your boys. You just do politics.
And the politics for you said, should be theft, corruption.
Do politics. Tell people the difference a Raila presidency will bring
to the country.
And let that difference resonate with the people. You get it?
Yeah.
At some point, time comes when an individual gives the nation hope. That, yes, with me, things will not be the same. That's what Raila ought to do. But following Ruto and bottom things, and it is rubbish.
So it's going to be more of a revolutionary kind of politics.
Yes, he must say, with Raila at the helm of this country, with Raila in State House, this is the Kenya you have. And he must put it in such a way it touches the people of this country. In the manner in which the hustler nation and the bottom-up thing has touched Kenyans. But so if you don't come with anything that touches the people, if you want to counter Ruto's arguments, you will fail flat. And the Ruto will have a free ride to State House.
Okay. That is for Professor Herman Manyora. What's next for former Prime Minister Raila Odinga? Until we have this conversation again, thank you so much for watching, subscribing, joining. And remember, as I said earlier, we're not on Facebook. These videos are strictly on YouTube. So if you're watching us on Facebook, why don't you visit us on YouTube, Herman Manyora? Until we meet and have these conversations again, have yourselves a lovely rest of your day.